What's up, YouTube? It's your boy R2 back with another one. Today we're going to be reacting to Donzo, the Hidden Lee's Biggest Fraud by CJdachamp. Now, this is for the anime community. I am very versatile in the content that I'm going to be making, so I'm not just going to be doing normal reaction videos that y'all see all over Instagram and TikTok. I will be branching out into others as well, to more of what I'm comfortable with, especially. So this one is for the anime community, and I also got some more for the anime community coming up. But another heads up, when y'all see my social tags in the bottom of the screen, do not worry about nothing about it unless it's Instagram and TikTok. They're the only two that's not getting changed, because right now I'm in the process of rebranding my name, and I have to create whole new social tags and all this stuff. So by the time y'all seen this video, I would have already created my new social tags with my new name, but on this video it's still gonna have the old ones. So I'm gonna let y'all know now that I'll put my new name in the link in the description below, also with my TikTok and Instagram, so y'all can sit here, go in the description, click on it, and come show your boy some love on all his other apps and shit like that. Please do not worry about R2 automatic no more. That's not my name no more. Nice run while it lasted, even though it lasted about 2 or 3 weeks. It was a nice run while it lasted. But now, we're not worrying about R2 automatic no more. We're worried about JamOnR2 _ FN. That's going to be on my Twitch, and that's going to be on my YouTube. Like I said, everything will be in the link in the description below. So come check your boy out. Thank you. So now let's get to the vid. You feel me? Like I said, this is made by CJdachamp. It's Donzo, the Hidden Lee's Biggest Fraud. So let's go ahead and get into it.
And bro, he always be saying, I'm doing what's best to protect the leaf. Yeah, bro, let's see them receipts again. Where was he at when the Nine-Tails attacked the village? Nowhere to be found. Where was he at when Pain turned the entire village into a crater? Nowhere to be found. Where was he at when a 15-year-old edgelord pulled up to a summit to run hands with him? Nowhere to be found, because his fraudulent ass was the first man out the room. He hit
Nigga just got on this bitch and already getting exposed. God damn, bruh. Don't nobody like your bitch ass. I'm saying, like, nigga, 28 seconds in, you already getting exposed. Someone help this man. Like, if this doesn't explain why Naruto community hates Donzo, I don't know what will, bruh.
the dash because he knew he was gonna get belt to ass by a 15-year-old emo kid. Hatred, a strong feeling of intense dislike or animosity towards someone or something. Now, as y'all know, we've covered our fair share of haters on this channel. From a zesty vampire walking around in Louis Vuitton to a super ninja beefing with a rat and some turtles. And I mean, the list goes on. But today, we're flipping the script. Today, I didn't come to cover haters. Today, I came to hate. I came to spread negativity in this bitch. Cause I'ma keep it 100 with y'all. These past months, I've been in hell. From that bogus ass copyright strike to me damn near breaking my hand, then having to watch my football team be the worst team in the league for 2 fucking years straight. I am.
Shout out Cam Ward. Anyway, y'all let me know what's y'all favorite NFL team, if y'all have any, in the comments. And also, my guy, y'all also let me know if y'all team been ass for like the last 2 years. Cause like me personally, I know this gonna make a lot of people cringe. I'm just telling you, I ain't even gonna say it.
Okay. So, on this very fine, beautiful day, I'm deciding to put this anger to use. Well, I'm about to talk about an anime character that just quite honestly pisses me off. Now, originally, this video was going to have multiple characters, but I've decided to save them for another time. Because this one character specifically just makes my blood boil to a point that I just had to make an exposed video on this nigga. And that character is none other than the fraud Kage, Donzo. So today, we're gonna be going over every single one of Donzo's actions and why I hate this nigga. And I got every single receipt I need. So, let's get this fraud watch.
Also, that video that he's gonna make when he have all the other people that he also hate, we're watching that. And we're gonna react to it. Hold on. Just for the niggas. For the niggas in the back. Yes, I mean we, nigga. I'll get no fucks. We are going to be reacting to that shit, nigga. So get your popcorns and chips and whatever the fuck you need ready, boy.
The most hated man in the Shinobi world. A man that is solely responsible for so much stupid shit that has happened in the history of the Hidden Leaf. Now let me just go ahead and say this right now, because this needs to be said, because it's not an opinion, it is a fact. Donzo was a terrorist to Konoha, and not just Konoha, the entire Shinobi world. And get this, he always be saying, I'm doing what's best to protect the leaf, as he proceeds to do the most inhumane
Yeah. This man is already showing evidence that this nigga is D1 manipulator. Cause there's no way in hell a nigga like this going to sit here cause so many atrocities and then be like, it's for the leaf.
corrupt shit a character could ever do. Like, on the real, no funny shit. Everything that is wrong and corrupt about the Hidden Leaf is connected to this old raggedy ass bitch. And like I said earlier, I got them receipts to prove it. So, receipt number 1. The manipulation of Hanzo in the Akatsuki. Now that I'm thinking about it, this is actually perfect that I'm making this video right now, because the next roundtable trial is the pain trial. And this motherfucker Donzo is one of the main reasons to why Nagato crashed out and became pain. So during the third Shinobi World War, Donzo...
Hey, everybody in the comments section say, "Aww." We get a message there, "Aww."
Schemed up one of the most diabolical plans to take out the Akatsuki and also become Hokage all at once. Now, this was back when the Akatsuki were not bad guys. They were just some freedom fighters trying to achieve peace. But Donzo was not fucking with these niggas at all.
It always be that one nigga, bruh. It always be that one dude, bruh. Like, so serious though, like, being for real. It always that one dude. When you try to do something good, it's just that one nigga in the group that be like, or just one nigga in general be like, bruh, that pussy ass nigga ain't doing nothing for real. Nigga just straight hate for no reason. Nigga, we done sit here, we done say lies. We done sit here rescue the baby out of a burning building. We done sit here stop the bank robbery. We done sit here gave the charity. We done sit here fed the homeless. We done sit here did all this. And it's just like, did one nigga go talk about something. Who the fuck is y'all, bro? Y'all ain't doing shit for real. Y'all niggas just, you know, just there, bro. It ain't y'all to saving the people. It's the damn cops, bro. It's the ambulance. Bitch, you don't see these birthmarks on my fucking skin? Nigga, I gotta go get fucking restoration or some shit done to me so I can get these 3rd-degree burns off my fucking face, bro. I swear to God, it be niggas like this. It be niggas like Donzo, bro. I'm telling you.
Because the word peace was not in this man's vocabulary at all.
Which is
he
sad.
That they would end up being a problem for the Hidden Leaf in the future, which that ended up becoming true. But this future problem could have been completely avoided if Donzo wasn't a scheming, conniving, dirty ass nigga. Now,
ooh, be glad I ain't got it on my soundboard right now, because that just proves that the Akatsuki were never going to be bad if it wasn't for a specific ass individual. A specific individual. So, we could all say that pain would have never almighty pushed the fuck out of the Hidden Leaf Village if it wasn't for Danzo.
This is what he did. He went to Hanzo of the Salamander and brought him a bunch of dead Ame Shinobi bodies and said the Akatsuki killed them. Then he went to the Akatsuki under a dumbass alias named Kanzo. Like, be for real, bro. You couldn't come up with a better name? Kanzo, you are the head of espionage in your village, and that's the best name you could have came up with as an alias? Oh my goodness, how did this guy get this job? So Danzo told them that Hanzo sent him and the Hidden Rain were ready to make peace negotiations. Now, here's the catch. The bodies that Danzo brought to Hanzo were not Ame Shinobi at all. They were dead root members that were disguised as hidden stone shinobi that Nagato killed. Oh, and do y'all want to know why these root members were disguised as stone shinobi? This motherfucker had these root members disguised as stone shinobi because he was trying to sabotage a peace treaty between the leaf and the stone.
Or you.
He said he did it for me. I ain't have to. What the fuck? Nigga, you doing all that for what? For what?
Serious, my brother.
Like I said earlier, the word peace is not in this man's vocabulary. This nigga deadass said, for the future of the hidden leaf, peace must not exist with the hidden stone. So,
and y'all niggas see how later on in the line, not even talking about just Boruto, might I add, but even towards the end of Naruto Shippuden, or how I like to call it Shippuden, there was peace, was it not? And when there was peace, there was alliances, and them alliances helped them conquer the fourth great ninja war, even though it was mainly our main protagonist of the Hidden Leaf that, you know, won. Of course they was going to, you know, do that shit, but still, what is we talking about here? See, it's niggas like them that just always want pure violence for no reason.
Danzo grabbed his own men's dead bodies, dressed them up in Ame armor, and said that the Akatsuki smoked yo niggas, and me and my bum-ass Ambu Root will help you spin back on these niggas if you help me become Hokage.
Lord have mercy.
So he basically slimed out the Akatsuki, which led to Konan getting captured, Yahiko booming himself, and Nagato crashing out, killing everyone except for Hanzo and Danzo. And let me add on to this. If Danzo never did this shit, then there's a good chance that the leaf may have not been turned into a crater later on. But guess what?
Fuck turned into a crater. We wouldn't have the Akatsuki in general. Maybe with Toby's influence, maybe the Akatsuki would have turned bad eventually. But in the preceding timeline, we would never have any beef with the Akatsuki. Matter of fact, we wouldn't have lost so many Jinchuriki to the Akatsuki. I mean, fuck. Shut the fuck up, I'm done talking.
Pain wasn't the only character who ended up having a villain origin story because of Danzo's actions. Because another person who ended up getting a villain origin story because of this man was Kabuto. And what happened to Kabuto was another tragedy. So how this happened, Danzo went to an orphanage and gaslit this former Ambu agent turned nun, No, to go on a mission to the Hidden Stone and spy on them. And if she did it, he would stop sending money or any funding to the orphanage that she ran. And to make the
This nigga need help. Leave that girl alone, bro. She just trying to live her life. She can't even live her life, bro.
matter even worse. Orochimaru's freaky ass is standing right behind him, and he tells her verbatim, take care that your children don't get snatched either. Children with no past or no family are worth something.
Oh, hell no, man.
Yep, another.
He's worse than Diddy. Okay, for all my non-anime watchers, bro. When you build yourself up to watching anime consistently, and you start getting to watching long animes or extremely long animes, cough cough, One Piece, I'm gonna just tell you this now: Dragon Ball, Naruto, and Bleach are, well, maybe not Bleach, but are just as fucking long, and there are countless other series that are even just as long too. I'm laying on that now. Regardless, though, when you get to watching Naruto, you will understand that this nigga Orochimaru is the diddler before we knew Diddy did it. Because this nigga Orochimaru is one of the most zesty, freakiest, weirdest niggas known to anime kind. Him and the clown nigga from fucking Hunter x Hunter need to be watched immediately, hanged, put in a cell. I don't care what you do, but get them far the fuck away from any children. Please and thank you. Regardless though, yeah, that nigga Orochimaru is worse than damn Diddy. And you will find out half of the heinous acts he done did in this video. I bet you will.
Reason that Orochimaru should not be led 50 feet near a school. So this dude Danzo basically told her, bitch, get to work or I'ma make all these kids homeless and beg for spare change on the side of the road. And they better pray to God that Orochimaru doesn't find them before CPS does.
Nigga, what the fuck is this bullshit?
So she had no choice. She had to do it. Now, Kabuto was outside the whole time, and he was listening in on this. But Danzo knew this, and he decided, you know what, little nigga? You're an orphan with no past, so I'ma put your ass to use. So he recruits him into the Foundation and sends him to multiple different villages to spy on them and commit espionage. Now, here's when tragedy strikes. About 5 years later, Kabuto got exposed when he was spying on the stone. So when they were tracking him, a shinobi tried to come down and kill him, but Kabuto sliced him in the guts. But guess who was the shinobi he split down the middle? It was No.
There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. You really had this man kill his mother? Now, me being a Naruto fan, you know, I'm supposed to already know certain shit like this because these are obviously fucking flashbacks. It's been long as hell since I've watched Naruto, okay, bro? And then, like, all these bits and pieces of information that we're seeing and going to see piled together in this video are scattered throughout Naruto, bro. So it's like, for me to try to remember all of this, especially since it's been so long since Naruto Shippuden has ended, I'm not going to remember, like, half of this, bro. So these are genuine reactions. Especially about Kabuto, because I ain't gonna lie, about his origin story and the reason why he became evil, I don't remember shit. I just know this nigga did some fuckery, became a sage, and now he brought back all the overpowered ass ninjas and shit like that, and tried to kill a lot of motherfuckers. That's all I remember, bro. That's all I remember. I don't remember that about his backstory. So that's insane. Look at the despair on his face. This nigga's raising his hand for help. Danzo, you're a monster.
she was still on that long-ass mission Danzo sent her on 5 years ago. So when Kabuto went over to heal her and was panicking and telling her that he was sorry, she looked at him dead in the face and said, "Who are you?" And Kabuto was sick to his stomach. He didn't know what to think because his mother figure just tried to kill him and she didn't even recognize him. And the reason why she didn't recognize him was because Danzo brainwashed her. Orochimaru told this man Kabuto that Danzo revealed to Nono that the reason why Kabuto left the orphanage was because he wanted to bring money in for the orphanage. However, Nono wanted to free Kabuto from the foundation so he could have a regular normal life. So Danzo decided, you know what? Both of you niggas gotta go. So over the years, Danzo fed Nono false images of Kabuto growing up so that over time, she would not be able to recognize what he would actually look like. So when she was completely brainwashed and thought Kabuto was an entirely different person, he ordered her to assassinate the real Kabuto because Danzo told her that he was a double agent and he had to be eliminated. So Danzo essentially set both of them up to kill each other because they were loose ends that knew too much and he needed them out of here. So this evil bastard basically made a son kill his mother, causing another character to get a villain origin story. Now let's continue going down this list of atrocities. Receipt
Lord
3.
have mercy.
Working with this nigga Orochimaru.
I called it. I just knew this nigga Orochimaru was going to pop up more in this bitch. And y'all niggas will find out more why. Especially me. Because like I said, I forgot half of this shit. I just knew it. But look at this nigga. You ain't want a nigga like this around your motherfucking kids, bro. And mind you, this skin complexion that you see, this eyeliner that you see on this nigga, he had it since he was a kid. This nigga been looking like this since he was a kid. I rest my case.
Now, right off the bat, that should turn your head. We all know how evil this freaky ass snake nigga is. So what was Danzo doing with him? Boy, let me tell you, they were kidnapping innocent people and injecting them with Hashirama cells. And when they realized that it wasn't working, they started to kidnap kids and put them in test tubes. And remember, he said all this is for the protection of the leaf as he proceeds to have innocent civilians of the leaf captured, experimented on, and murdered. And we are...
It's all for the leaf, Dunzo. It's all for the leaf, Dunzo. It is all for the leaf, Dunzo. Yeah. I'm glad Sasuke had ended that nigga life. I'm glad. Cause ain't no damn way. Let's get back to it.
Oh no, there was only one kid that's...
Mind you, I know I keep pausing this to give y'all my reaction. But gang, we've been through 3 atrocities already. Maybe 4, I lost count. It's only 10 minutes in!
survived this shit, and that was Yamato. He had to watch everybody else die because Orochimaru and Danzo abandoned the project. So when Danzo came back and found him, he decided, you know what, little nigga? I'm about to make you my star Ambu pupil. So Danzo personally trained this man over the years and thought of him as his little successful lab rat. Now, moving on.
Which is crazy. Okay, so we was on 3, so now we're on 4. Okay. My gang, what would y'all niggas do if y'all was getting experimented on with other children as well? You had to watch everybody else die around you, right? And only you was a survivor. Not only did that happen, in the same act of everybody's dying, projects failing, they abandon y'all. right? The same niggas that put y'all in the shit in the first place. The same niggas that was doing this to y'all in the first place. Abandoned y'all while y'all was dying in rapid succession. He come back and he finds you, right? What would be your reaction? I mean, I know you'll love his kid, you know. You'll probably do the exact same thing what Yamamoto did. I said Yamamoto. Somebody need to slap me. Regardless, though. You do the same thing what old boy did. Would you not try to kill this man after a while? Or would you sit here and, you know, sit there and just be a pet? Like,
Because Orochimaru and Danzo abandoned the project. So when Danzo came back, and that was Yamato, he had to...
Yamato. Would y'all still do what Yamato did? And, you know, play puppet role. Because me, a nigga like me, after watching just innocent kids die around me, especially if someone could have been my friends, you know, people who I fuck with like this, then been my day one since A1, you feel me? And you kill them? Not only that, you abandon them while they die? There's a bunch of grieving families out here that don't even know what their children went? Yeah, I'm on your ass, boy. Train me, go ahead. Get me strong enough to beat your ass. Cause you old as shit, mind you. Y'all know how old the third Hokage was? Y'all know how old this nigga was. He just looks young. No, that nigga old as fuck. And quite frankly, he's not that powerful. Let me get to a certain level of capabilities. But but you're gone.
His little successful lab rat. Now, moving on. Receipt 4 is beef with Hiruzen. Now, I'm gonna have to get this off my chest before we go any further. I do not fuck with the third Hokage at all. This old nigga.
Everyone in Naruto community fucking hates this nigga. I think we might hate him off of less atrocities more than we hate Danzo. Oh my god. You niggas are going to see why. I'm pretty sure he's going to explain this. Because oh my god. This man was left with one simple task of the MC. For the MC. To help the MC. And he failed tremendously. So fucking horrible.
Piss me off on multiple occasions. But you know what? Let me get the main one out the way first. Minato and Kushina gave this nigga one job. One job! Please take care of the child. And this old nigga looked at her dead in the face and lied like a motherfucker. You don't need to worry. You old raggedy bitch. No. What kills me, he really said, I take full responsibility. Then proceeded to throw Naruto in a rundown, nasty-ass, dirty-ass shack of an apartment. Nigga had the son of the fourth Hokage living in the fucking trenches. And the only thing that he could afford to eat was ramen and spoiled fucking milk. Oh.
I could not explain it any much better. See, Minato and his wife, who I will always pronounce her name wrong, so this is why I am not finna say it. But the lady name that you just seen with the red hair, they are part of one of the two most broken clans ever, right? Their son is Naruto. Naruto is the MC of Naruto. You just seen how they gave him the responsibility to take care of their son. The son of not any regular ass nigga. The son of the fourth Hokage, who niggas know in Naruto was a flea on sight level threat. That's one. And anybody who watched Naruto knows why. And if you want to know why, go watch Naruto. Please. You will understand. I'm pretty sure they got regular Naruto when he was a kid. All on Netflix. I don't know if they got Shippuden on Netflix or not. Shippuden on Netflix, I don't know. But Shippuden is on Hulu. Just giving y'all fair warning. And if you got Crunchyroll or VRX, I mean not VRX, VRV, which is literally the same company regardless, or if you even got Funimation, it's all on there too. Please, go watch it. But he's the son of the fourth Kage. And you treat this nigga like utter shit. Reasons why we would never really understand. We would really never know. But for whatever God-given reason, he let this nigga get shunned by the village. Disrespected by the village. Barely have money to his name. And can't afford to eat nothing more than the goddamn Ichiraku ramen and spoiled fucking milk.
Oh my God, not gonna lie, I gotta stop myself right now. Cause this video could easily turn into me hating on Hiruzen instead of Danzo. So let me get back on track. Now, Danzo, without a doubt, was the third Hokage's biggest opposition. Even though they used to be childhood friends and rivals. But everything changed the night when Tobirama named Hiruzen third Hokage. Because back in the first Shinobi World War, Danzo and Hiruzen were surrounded by a bunch of hidden cloud ninja. Along with Tobirama, them two crusty ass elders, who for some reason are still alive immortal. Why are they not dead? And then Shushui's granddad, who, if I was him, if I knew what this nigga was gonna do to my grandson in the future, I'll boom this nigga right now. But anyways, they needed somebody to sacrifice themselves so they could all get away. So Hiruzen decided to step up and do it because Danzo was too pussy. And the whole time, Tobirama was actually testing them to see who he was gonna make third Hokage. And since Hiruzen stepped up, he got named third Hokage. And Danzo got pissed off, jealous, and grew a massive hate boner for the nigga. And he was always plotting in the shadows to somehow usurp Hiruzen and become Hokage.
Which is his whole entire backstory, gang. That's the reason why he does the shit he does today. Because he talking about some do it for the leaf. No, nigga. Every single atrocity that you have committed was to try to make Hiruzen, mind you, he did all this while Hiruzen was Hokage. I think he did a little bit more when Lady Tsunade became a Hokage too. But majority of his acts of treason was towards to try to get Hiruzen out of office. Make him seem like a bad Hokage because he can't stop certain wars. He can't stop this, that, and the third. Yada, yada, boom. And on top of that, he just nonchalantly, mind you, committing origin backstories for other villains that became villains later on in the future. If it wasn't for him, not only the Hidden Leaf, most definitely, but other parts of the Shinobi world will have not experienced any type of deaths, losses, annihilations, none of that, if it wasn't for this man right here.
Man, Danzo tried. He really did try. I mean, we already talked about when he didn't want any type of peace with the Hidden Stone because Danzo was a fucking warmonger. He was in wanting the war to be over. But Danzo was like, nah, f that nigga. You know peace isn't in my vocabulary. And Danzo pressed him so much, Hiruzen decided, you know what? Fine, nigga. I take full responsibility for this war, so I'ma step down as Hokage. Now, when they were having the meeting to pick who the fourth Hokage was gonna be, Danzo threw out one of the craziest names possible. This nigga said, I recommend Orochimaru. This nigga tried to have Orochimaru as Hokage. Oh, nah, son. Now, the reason why he wanted Orochimaru as Hokage was because these boys were obviously working together. So if Orochimaru was Hokage, Danzo was also Hokage. But thank God that Hiruzen actually had a brain, because he was like, oh, hell no, there's something wrong with that nigga. Nigga, the fuck you mean by that? I can't put my tongue on it yet, but I'm telling you right now, something is wrong with that freaky ass nigga. I recommend Minato Namikaze. Nigga, who? Oh, don't act like you didn't hear me, nigga. Oh, hell no, I object. So the whole room decided, yeah, you know what? This nigga Danzo's tweaking. So Minato got named Hokage, and literally like a year later, Orochimaru got exposed for doing all that crazy shit. And the only reason Danzo didn't go down with him was because he wiped his hands clean and cut ties with him right before he got exposed. But Danzo was not done trying to one-up Hiruzen, because one day he decided, why don't I just try to assassinate this nigga? So that's what he did. He tried to assassinate Hiruzen. Man sent out an entire squad of Root members to assassinate the Hokage. Nigga, that is treason. Now they failed because Hiruzen knew Danzo was gonna try this eventually, because Kakashi leaked everything to him. So he sent Kakashi as a decoy, and Danzo, thinking that they just got the job done, was sitting back in the Hokage's chair chilling.
Even conniving ass niggas, bro. It be niggas like, it be your closest mans. Now, mind you, Hiruzen is a dumbass, never picking up on the signs beforehand, but my nigga, it could be your closest mans. You grew up with this nigga, bro. You love this nigga, but all because you was chose at a position that he always wanted to. Cause mind you, that's literally been the repetition of Naruto. At some point, some kids, a handful amount of kids, or anybody for that matter, wants to become Hokage. Because there's somebody that made them like the status of Hokage because of how powerful they was, charisma, showing how to be a good leader and all that shit. But as soon as you get what you want, because mind you, they both had the same dream, you start to get hate on, bro. It's your closest fans, bro. It's always your closest fans, bro. Why? Why y'all niggas like this, bro? Why? Guess I'm getting snaked out because you want the title of Hokage. Bro, you're not fit to be the leader, bro. Especially since you just started to sit here and be all evil and shit, bro. Come on, gang. Like, it's like, why would I let you hold my strap when you can't even aim right, bro? I might get shot shooting with you. Come on, gang.
Until he heard, huh? Nigga, if you don't get your raggedy ass out my chair. And look at this man's face, bro. This motherfucker then got caught red-handed in 4K Ultra HD, and he should be getting 50 to life with no parole. But this soft-ass nigga Hiruzen decided to let him walk like
No, hell no. Ain't no way you as a grown ass man gonna let him, especially your closest homie, snake you. And then you gonna let him walk? You gonna let him walk? Nigga, you are the third Hokage. You could have killed that nigga right there. No one would have batted an eye. Nobody. Not Nan, nigga. Gang, sometimes you just can't make shit up. Sometimes you just can't make shit up. What y'all niggas would have did? Would y'all would have sat here and let that nigga walk, bro? Cause am I tripping? Let me know, am I tripping? Like, let me know down in the comment section. Am I tripping? Because I would not let a nigga who just tried to kill me leave my room, let alone step anywhere 2 inches past me. As soon as I find where you are, see where you is, I'm coming for you, nigga. What's that one fucking shit? Goddamn meme. Oh, Luigi, I'm coming for you, nigga. If anybody know that, please send that to me.
Excuse me, nigga? He just tried to assassinate you, and you're not just any regular person. You're the Hokage! You can't let bullshit like that slide. Even Danzo was shook. He knows he should be getting locked up. Hell, fuck getting locked up. That should be executed. And then Hiruzen had the nerve to say, but in exchange, he must do all that's in his power for the sake of the Hidden Leaf Village. Oh man, great job, Hiruzen. Dude really let this grimy ass nigga walk, knowing that he's gonna do some more bullshit in the future. Talking about protect the leaf. Protect the leaf my ass, nigga. See, me personally, if I was Hokage in this situation, I'm doing Danzo just like they did Shorty and Akame got killed. Head on a pike for display. Oh my goodness, moving on, man. Receipt 5. The mistreatment of the Uchihas. Now this man Danzo was just like Toby Rob. He didn't like them damn Uchihas, not one bit. A good Uchiha is a dead Uchiha to these boys. No, but on the real though,
Not trying to bring this into real life or even politics. This is just for fucking jokes. But the Uchiha is basically like us niggas, bro. I'm just saying, bro. It's like Frieza hang the Saiyans, bro. I'm just saying, bro. Us, the Saiyans, and the Uchihas all got something in common, bro. We always facing discrimination. I'm just saying. Now, I'm not that one person that be like, oh, because I'm black, the world's always against me. I'm not that type of nigga. See, I'ma go get it. But I'm literally just saying. I'm sorry. That was corny. I'm sorry. Anyway, though, I'm just saying, my boy. We all three of us got something in common. Hey, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Danzo treated the Uchihas like straight garbage. He did not trust them one bit. And the perfect example for this is when the Nine Tails attacked the village. Now the Uchihas could have...
Fuck that.
Danzo treated the Uchihas like straight garbage. He did not trust...
I hope there was something to soften his cushion to the ground. Because he fell off the third highest... Technically the third highest step, but if you want to count the top where you can still stand on, it's the fourth. But regardless though, he fell off that. For a trust fall. This is why you can't trust niggas. This is why. Like, gang. I don't even think the amount of words that I can say can really explain this. This just threw me completely the fuck off. Like, no. This just threw me completely die fuck off. I'm sorry. Anyway.
Them one bit. And the perfect example for this is when the Nine Tails attacked the village. Now the Uchihas could have dealt with this situation because their Sharingans could have stopped the Nine Tails. But this raggedy bastard Danzo went to Hiruzen and said, now Hiruzen, you best make sure them red-eyed, dirty-ass Uchiha some bitches ain't out there. Nigga, what you mean? They could tame the Nine Tails. Oh, please. Do you really trust a Genjutsu-wielding Uchiha some bitch? I mean... You remember that heathen Madara? That damn red-eyed thug. He controlled that big furry some bitch and tried to destroy the whole village. You can never trust the Uchiha. So Hiruzen decided to listen to this, and they ended up making them guard the civilians when they should have been on the front lines. And if the Uchiha were actually able to help, there was a high, and I mean high probability of Naruto not becoming an orphan and living a life with his parents. So you can technically say that the reason why Naruto was an orphan was because of Danzo. But this...
Now, before you continue, in the actual... dialogue of anime, Danzo convinced Hiruzen by saying that the Uchihas like literally was the reason why, Nine Tails was attacking. Because somehow he figured out there was somebody with a Sharingan controlling the Nine Tails. So then he made it seem like if he let the Uchihas go on the front line, he they was gonna sit here and cause more destruction somehow, some way possible. So regardless though, it would have been a smart idea because somebody, cough cough, during this time period, Itachi, Shishui, even goddamn Itachi's father, could have somehow overpowered the Nine Tails with their own genjutsu. Somehow, some way possible. Even though we all know who's controlling the Nine Tails during this time period, and it was Obito, aka Madara. But the only person who knew that was Minato. Which is crazy because he fought his own pupil. Not only beat his ass, but also almost lost his life in the process before he figured out his powers, basically, of like, you know, do the shit. But yeah, bro. Insane work.
This was just a beginning of Danzo mistreating the Uchihas, because after the Nine Tails attacked the village, the elders got suspicious of the Uchihas. So Danzo and the elders decided to move the Uchihas all the way out to the edge of the village and have them surveyed 24/7 to make sure they weren't doing anything fishy. But all this ended up doing was just pissing the Uchihas off even more. And when tensions kept on rising, the Uchihas just ended up deciding to stage a coup, because they were tired of getting mistreated. So to try to stop this coup, Shisui was going to use his Koru Masukami on Fugaku so he could stop the coup d'etat plans from happening. Hiruzen himself signed off on this plan because this would involve no bloodshed. But this bastard Danzo had other plans in mind. Danzo didn't think this would work at all, so he decided to call Shisui for a one-on-one meeting. So when Shisui pulled up on Danzo, Danzo looked at bro and started talking to him like, you know, Shisui, I really thought you was one of them good ones. But then I remembered what Tobirama told me a long time ago, and that was to never, ever trust a dirty, red-eyed, genjutsu wielding Uchiha some bitch. Give me your eyes, nigga. So Danzo beat the brakes off of Shisui, Michael Jordan his head, then ripped his Sharingan right out of his socket. And Danzo's greedy ass wasn't even done yet, because he wanted the other one too. But Shisui ended up escaping, but Danzo ended up putting a 5-star wonder level on.
Which is insane. It's insane. That's very much insane. Cause gang. For one, I call it BS. I think a lot of people call it BS because how do you get caught off guard when a nigga's right there in your face? Like, understand Shishu's eyes was closed and he speed blitzed the fuck out of the nigga. Like, in the midst of his eyes being closed. But it's like, it's Shisui gang. One of the top prodigies coming out of the Uchihas, let alone for the Anbu, if I'm not mistaken. So with that being said, there's no way in the world Shisui should have been fucking caught off guard by Danzo. So,
on bro's head. So after Danzo jacked bro's eyeball, Shisui went to Itachi, and he was like, Itachi, I can't do this shit no more, twin. This motherfucking Danzo took my manhood, my Sharingan. I'd rather the nigga take my balls from my Sharingan, nigga. I can't do this no more, twin. Wait, bro, what are you doing? Don't stop me, nigga. Just let me fall. So Shisui ended up booming himself because of Danzo. Now we move in to receipt 6, which is without a doubt the worst thing that Danzo ever did, making Itachi boom his whole plan. You see, after he ripped Shusui's Sharingan out of his eye socket so he couldn't use Koro Masukami on the Uchihas, he decided to fulfill him and Tobirama's dream, the Zero Uchihas plan. Shouts out Zamasu for that dumbass name I just came up with. So he called Itachi and gave him 2 options: align with the Uchiha and launch the coup d'etat and be slaughtered along with your family, or side with the Leaf, and before they attempt a coup d'etat, eliminate every Uchiha except your younger brother. What was he supposed to do here? He had this nigga Itachi playing a whole choice-based game, and whatever option he chose right here was gonna determine the ending of the entire game. So Itachi ended up going with booming his whole clan and saving his brother. So Itachi, along with Obito, still kind of crazy that Obito helped the nigga do it, but these two boomed all of the Uchihas in a night. Every last one of them except for Sasuke. Parents boomed him out of there. His shorty boomed her out of there. So after Itachi dropped everybody off, Danzo did the most infuriating shit. After the massacre was over and everybody was wondering who did this, Danzo came out and said, it was Itachi. Itachi Uchiha despised his clan. That is why he killed Shisui and took his eyes and caused infighting among his brethren. And then finally, he caused this atrocity. Nigga, this is the most infuriating son of a bitch in this entire fucking show. This rat decided to frame a 14-year-old of him booming his entire clan, which he orchestrated, then said that he was the one who took Shisui's eyes. Like, you old raggedy bitch. Bro is lying on a 14-year-old's name when all you gotta do is take off that nasty-ass, musty-ass, stank-ass patch on your fucking face. Talking about he stole his eyes. Bitch, you got it in your socket. Oh no, and we ain't even done yet. Then this motherfucker walks up to Hiruzen's old ass, talking about this settles everything. Like there wasn't a plan earlier that would have settled everything with no bloodshed. Old ass dumb fuck. And then what he says right here is just absolutely mind-boggling. Hiruzen said, what does this settle? Don't you see the huge problem that we're left with? And Danzo told this man straight to his face, I consider it very minor.
I can't even say this if I want to, but get that nigga gone. Get that nigga out of there.
An entire clan just got wiped out, and bro's talking like, oh, this is just a minor problem. Like, bro, what? So Hiruzen finally had the balls to say, Danzo, I cannot allow you to act on your authority any longer. You're relieved of your duties. Get your bitch ass out my sight. Happy unemployment, fuck nigga. This should have been done a long time ago. All the way back when he first tried to assassinate Hiruzen. Like, it took the level of seeing something like this for his old ass to finally fire him. Like, come on, bro, we should have done this a long time ago. And the icing on the cake to celebrate Danzo's unemployment, Itachi pulled back up on bro and told him to his face, just so you know, I heard all that bullshit that just came out of your mouth. But let me tell you this, if you ever lay a hand on my little brother, I will gut you and expose your fraudulent ass for the entire world to see. Keep your head on a swivel.
He should have did it right then and there.
So at the end of the day, you can technically say that both Naruto and Sasuke lost their parents because of Danzo. Man, this guy loves ruining childhoods. Speaking about that, Receipt 7. This old nigga is the person that leaked to the entire village that Naruto was the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki.
You what?
Yep. If you didn't think this old bastard couldn't be any more of an asshole, then man, let me tell you. Now, I'm pretty sure the anime doesn't even touch on this, but if you go and read those Itachi light novels, it basically kind of alludes and tells you that this nigga did it. Now, you see, Naruto wasn't always hated as a child, and it could have stayed that way. But Danzo decided to leak to the public that Naruto was a Nine-Tails Jinchuriki and basically use him as a scapegoat. So everybody in the village could focus their hatred on him, a literal toddler. So this ended up making all the villagers paranoid and scared of Naruto, leading to him being treated like shit and isolated as a child. So yeah, not only are his parents dead because of Danzo, but also everybody in the village hated the nigga because of Danzo. You know, as I'm starting to think about it, 90% of the problems in Naruto always lead back to Danzo.
I called it.
Receipt 8, trying to usurp Tsunade. Now, during the Pain Assault, Danzo decided to commit his favorite crime, treason. You see, he saw saw Pain's attack on the Leaf as an opportunity to make Tsunade look bad and somehow become Hokage while doing it. So this is what he did. First, after Tsunade was done cooking these old dumbass geezers because they didn't believe in Naruto at all, after they all left the room, old frog nigga was about to go warn Naruto to come back to the village because Naruto was Konoha's #1 option. He was the best player on the team. But Danzo frog nigga, cause he didn't want Naruto to come back at all. This man was actively trying to throw the game for his own team. Deadass, if you want a real life comparison to this is like having 2017, 2018 LeBron and refusing to play the nigga. Danzo wanted Naruto to ride the bitch while the whole team was getting dog walks by Pain. Then after he killed frog nigga, him and his goons decided to hide underground like some rats while Pain proceeded to turn the village into a fishbowl and ends up killing God knows how many people. And you know what's crazy? Even some of the root members were like, yo, shouldn't we be helping up topside right now? And this nigga was like, hell no, we ain't doing shit. This spells the end of that old slug summoning. I wanna look 25 forever. Old ass a bitch, Tsunade. But sir, what about the innocent civilians dying right now? Out of hell with them. They were a necessary sacrifice in order for me to become Hokage. What? And guys, remember, everything that this man does is supposed to be for the sake of the Hidden Leaf. So after the assault was over and the entire village was left in ruins, Tsunade was in a coma because she was putting in work trying to protect the village like a true Hokage should. But since she was in a coma, the Leaf needed a new active Hokage. And this is when this old ass rat finally got what he wanted all along. Danzo ended up being appointed the 6th Fraud Kage. And yes, I'm going to continue to call him the Fraud Kage because I refuse to acknowledge this nigga as a Hokage. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached my final receipt of why I hate this nigga and why this man is the biggest fraud in the history of the Hidden Leaf.
Unleash your
WAD,
child's
WAD,
inner
bro. I
master's
know.
It's an effective and fun way to
WAD.
learn. Built for
Receipt number 9, the Izanagi Merchant. This nigga can't fight for shit without spamming Izanagi. I swear to you, this motherfucker died 11 times fighting Sasuke. 11 times, my nigga. Now, how we even got here was just ridiculous. Because before this, Danzo's fraud ass was about to be exposed for trying to use Koro Masakami at the 5 Kage Summit because he was trying to become the leader of the allied shinobi forces. But when Sasuke pulled up, this old, scary ass bitch ducked the smoke immediately and ran off because he knew he was gonna get belt to ass by Sasuke. So when Sasuke was finally able to confront him and Danzo had nowhere else to run, it was finally time for this fraud to be exposed. So he pulls out that nasty ass, grotesque Sharingan loaded arm with Hashirama cells and tells Sasuke, I will be adding your Sharingan to my collection next. You dirty Uchiha son bitch. So Danzo runs up to Sasuke and swings at him with no hesitation. But Sasuke blocks his attack with his Susanoo and just stares into this old man's soul.
Menacingly.
Face, bro. He knows he done up. He knows his old wrinkly ass is about to get cooked by a 15-year-old. So Sasuke snatches this old nigga and just starts squeezing the last bit of life he got left in him. And he straight up asks Danzo, why did you do it? Why did you make my brother kill my entire clan and ruin my whole fucking life? And Danzo doesn't even want to answer the question. He just starts telling Sasuke, that damn red-eyed thug was a rat, spilling the damn Leaf secrets. That's why you can never trust the dirty Uchiha. You're Satan spawn, you hear me? So Sasuke had enough of Danzo's bullshit and just decided to crush him, leading to his first death. Now, Danzo basically has 10 lives because he got 10 Sharingans in that nasty ass arm, and they all got Izanagi. So basically, the nigga can respawn 10 times. So Danzo decides to respawn right behind Sasuke, and he ends up doing one of the dumbest moves in the entire series. He tried to stab a Susanoo with a kunai.
You serious?
Nigga, what made you think that was gonna work? And then he really talking like he analytical, like, as expected. Susanoo, just the thing to protect yourself. So Sasuke squashes Danzo again, and that is another death. This nigga has been one-shotted twice. He sucks. Nigga has 10 Sharingans and Hashirama cells in his ass. You can't get any more carried than this. How the fuck are you losing? Nigga got level 99 stats in his ass. So Danzo responds again, just for Sasuke to casually fly up and use Amaterasu, incinerating this old bastard to death and killing this bum-ass nigga a third time. So Danzo responds again and starts blowing his nasty ass halitosis breath all over the place, just spreading his nasty ass breath across the battlefield. So Sasuke ends up getting in close, but Danzo ends up choking him. But Sasuke sends a shuriken at his arm and splits Danzo right down the middle, cutting off his arm and killing him for a fourth time. So Danzo ends up respawning again. And look at him trying to look all cool and shit. Nigga think he ore farming, when in reality, his sorry ass is gaining negative ore every time he's dying. So while Danzo was just standing up there looking like a doofus, Sasuke decided to show him what an actual ore farmer looks like. So he uses a genjutsu. And when Danzo turns around, he sees Itachi just staring in his soul. And his old ass looking like, no, this can't be. You dirty Uchiha. You're supposed to be dead. So Itachi ends up using the Amaterasu on Danzo. But Danzo, actually being smart for once, figured out that this was a genjutsu. So when Sasuke came up behind him to try to stab him, he ended up stopping because Danzo put a curse mark on him all the way back when he was choking him. So Sasuke was paralyzed. He couldn't move. So Karin tried to come up and save him. I don't even know why she tried, but Danzo just kicked her sorry ass to the side. So Danzo actually...
Y'all see how much power he actually has? Like, he's strong. He's still a weak ass bitch, but he's strong. He just kicked this girl and set her flying, gang. But it's like, dude, just like how this man said, you have 10 Sharingan, Hashirama cells, and your garbage. Hashirama cells is literally gives you just like, it's supposed to give you a power boost of like, they're supposed to just make you just strong as fuck. I'm looking for my phone right now, that's why I'm looking around. And this nigga is ass. He's garbage. He's fucking trash.
Could have ended this fight right here, but he decided to be a dumbass and start gloating and start saying how trash the Uchiha clan was and how saving Sasuke was Itachi's biggest mistake. So this ended up pissing
He told him to
Sasuke
do it.
off. So he ends up breaking out of the jutsu and blasting Danzo off of him. And Danzo ended up blowing his best chance at winning this fight, because from here on out, it was a belt to ass. Sasuke ends up sniping Danzo with a Susanoo arrow and booms him for a 5th time. So he respawns again, and he just decides to rush him head on just to get smoked again. This nigga is trash. His KD ratio is in the dirt. Bro is over 6. So then Danzo decides to use a summoning jutsu. So he brings out this big-ass elephant tiger hybrid, and it just basically turns into a vacuum. So while this was distracting Sasuke, Danzo came behind him and tried to sneak him. But Sasuke uses a fireball jutsu at the Baku. Then he turns around and just rocks Danzo, sending him flying and booming him again. So Danzo respawns again, just for Sasuke to come down and flatten him into the ground, booming him again. Nigga is so trash, he's getting spawn camped at this point. Look, he respawns again, just to take 3 shuriken to the chest and respawn again. So Danzo had 1 Sharingan left. So he decided to put all of his remaining power into this chakra blade. So Danzo runs up to Sasuke just to get stabbed again. And just like that, Danzo just wasted all of his Sharingan. This fraud couldn't get the job done with 10 Sharingans, wood style, and Hashirama cells. This nigga is trash. So Danzo ends up falling to his knees, and this nigga knows it's over. His pathetic ass tried to get up just to fall down face first. He was done, cooked. So Danzo, being desperate, decided to use one last trick up his sleeve. He ends up grabbing Karin and using her as a hostage. So Danzo had
This is gonna be one of the most devious moments you ever see.
to be thinking, since I got his girl, I should be able to negotiate and get out of here. Cause ain't no way in hell he gonna hurt her, right? Right?
Wrong.
Kage booms both of them through the chest. This nigga didn't give a fuck, bro. Look at his face. This man was deranged. He was out for blood. He didn't give a fuck. He straight up told Shorty, since you managed to get taken hostage, you're nothing but a burden to me. So when Shorty fell over, Danzo knew it was over. We end up getting one of the most
Let's be glad Shotty ain't died because of this nigga.
satisfying scenes in the entire series, as we get to watch this loser, this fraud, this war criminal run away like a bitch, cause he knows it's over. So then Obito came down and Danzo was surrounded by the final two members of the clan that he destroyed. This was all of Danzo's sins coming back to bite him in the ass. Poetic justice. So Danzo in his final moments decided, if I'm going out, I'm taking you damn Uchiha with me. So he uses a reverse tetragram ceiling jutsu and ends up blowing himself sky high. But even after using that jutsu, Danzo gripped and he failed at taking them out with him. And Danzo, the evilest nigga in Naruto, the most pathetic old piece of shit, died a fucking failure and will be remembered as Konoha's biggest fraud.
Yeah, gang. This is why we hate Danzos. But yeah, thank y'all for watching, man. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out.